assist and lifestyle. Let's start the recording. Good, excellent. Welcome once again, and thank you for joining us. This is Sky Vision FX and at Sky Vision Academy. And this particular live analysis is courtesy of our Traders Lounge, Sky Vision Trader Lounge. Okay, welcome. So let's get into it. So we don't want to take too much of our time so that we can get to our trading. Like we always say, we have three questions we must always ask. We must approach our markets in the same way every day. Every time we come to the charts, you approach the market in the same process so that you can get consistent, you have a consistent process whereby you can then begin to see those consistent wins, or rather, let's say consistent progress as you go, because you will see some wins, you will see some losses as well. Okay, so we want to see consistent progress. That's what we are aiming for. All right, so three questions we must always ask when we get to the charts. First question, what did price do overnight? Okay, so let's look at this. This is gold, 30 minutes charts. Price moved up. So those who were trading during Asia will have had some really nice trades. Price moved up, pulled back, and then moved up. Okay, now it's currently here. So next question is, where is price now? So first question, price is trending upwards. Where is price now? Yeah, price is round about the 48, 47, right? It looks like it's actually aiming for that 5,000 mark. But let's see. Yes, so just give me 1 sec. All right, so right now, what the price overnight? Price is trending upwards. Next thing is, what must I see price do before I execute a trade? Now, so I like to draw my line in the sand. If this is trending upwards, this is the highest mark it's gone. So if I look backwards and say, where is the last opposite candle that pushed this price up? In other words, where's my last valid range? My last valid range is right here in this zone here. So I'll mark this zone here as my line in the sand. Okay. Oops, why is this not coming? Okay. So I'll mark this one as my line in the sand. So if I want to follow the trend, I can then wait to see, because this is a nice bearish engulfing candle, right? I can then wait to see if it will come here and then bounce back up. Okay, that's one option. Another option, so I'm following the trend that way. Another option is to say, okay, remember our trading process. We are looking at three kind of setups. We're looking at break of structures, right? BOS. Let me write this B properly. BOS. We're looking at market structure shifts. And we're also looking at rejection candles, right? RC. Now, this one here, this engulfing candle here is a rejection candle, which tells us that price is likely, it has a potential to actually move down. Okay, but the distance is not going to be much really. The first leg is that we expect it, if it's going to move down, we expect it to move down to this level. Now, if it's going to move even further down, we do not know if price is going to do that. Nobody knows, right? All we know that is if we enter a sell right here and we put our stop loss up there, then we expect that price would at least move to this zone here. Okay, so that will be your first target. And then if you want to hold on, yes, you can hold on to see if it will break this zone here, and then you can wait for a small pullback and then continue in that direction, right? But if you want to just stay with the trend, right, it's better to just wait for it, let it come in here, give you that possible rejection candle, something like this one said, just some sort of hesitations, maybe a doji or bullish engulfing candle or whatever, right, to then move up. Okay, but then if it breaks these lows here, then we'll be looking for that pullback to then go further down. Okay, right. So let's look at the next setup, next price action. Now, well, the next one is pound yen. Oh, let me remove this, remove all the lines. I want to, yes, it has done that. Oh, okay. Good. So first question, what did price do overnight? We can see this is ranging. Remember I told us once I get to my chart and I can't see a clear trend, right? If it's not clear to me, then it's ranging. Let's compare that to what happened. Look at the previous time. This was Monday. This is a clear trend upwards. Okay. Look at Tuesday as well. It's a clear move up, right? But here it's just been going back and forth, right? So what would I like to see price do? So price is ranging here. That's the first question. Where is price now? Price is right here around the middle of this range, right? So what do I want to see price do before I enter a trade? I want to see price break this structure up so that I can then continue going upwards with it, or I wait for it for the price to break the structure to the lower side, and then I can then go further down with it. Okay, nice and simple. We won't waste time on that one. Okay, let's look at, let's remove all the lines here. Okay, this one too, we have a similar kind of setup. It's pushed up, it's pushed down, nothing much. Okay, so we expect the same thing too. I want to see price move up, break these highs, breaks these highs, and then we'll go up. Or I want to see it break the lows, right? Break these lows, then we'll go further down with it, right? Very conservative way, right? Beautiful. Let's look at this one. This is pound Aussie. Okay, pound Aussie. This one has a nice break of structure around here. Where is that now? Market structure shift. Let's say, in fact, let's just call it here. Let's call it here. Yeah. We had some market structure shifts there. Let's call the break of structure right there. Okay. So break of structure right there, and it's pulling back. So where's our last valid range? Our last valid range is between these lows here and these highs here. Okay. So as long as price is within here, we expect it to come back down. But if it breaks these highs here, this is the last opposite candle, right? If it breaks that high, if it breaks it, then we expect price to then move up. Okay. But anywhere between here and here, we're looking for possibilities to short the market. Okay. So let me just use the path tool. So we're looking for price to pull back and then continue going downwards. Okay. Let's look at Euro USD. Okay, no. So okay, so this thing has rearranged my pairs. So this is pound USD. Okay, so what is price doing overnight? Price is just ranging. This is not a trend to my eyes, as I can see it, right? It's not a trend. So I can even take these lows here. Okay. And it's very, very nice and simple. What do I want to see? Let it break and then continue downwards, right? Or I want to see it break above and then continue upwards. Okay, very nice and simple. Is there opportunity that is there a chance that price could perhaps do something like this, pull up, pull back down, then pull up again, then giving us that market structure shift? Yes, price can do that. It can give us a market structure shift, somewhere around here. If this pulls up, pulls back down, and then does the market structure shift. Therefore, we'll just apply one of our entry methods. So all we're looking for, we want to see our entry method, and then we'll enter either a break of structure, like we said, either we see a clean break of structure, or we see a clean market structure shift, right? Or we see rejection candles, RC, right? And our rejection candles are engulfing candles, dojis, and what's the other one? Kangaroo tails. Yes, kangaroo tails. Okay, we want to see those ones either at the tails like this, at the bottoms, or maybe at the tops here like this. Okay, right. Let's see which other pair. Okay, let's see Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD. What's happening here is just going sideways. It's just going sideways. No, there's nothing to see here. Just going sideways. So what do I want to see? Very nice and simple. I want to see a break to the downside and then continuation, or a break to the top side, and then I'll enter on that pullback. Okay, nice and conservative. Euro yen, yeah, USD yen rather. What is price doing? What did price do overnight? Very nice. This is also just ranging. There's nothing here. It's just ranging, uh, ranging here. So what do we want to see? Want to see price that break these highs and then continue upwards, or let it come back down. Maybe if it does market structure shifts, yes, we can enter right there, or let it just break and then we'll go with it. Okay. Market will always give you an opportunity at some point. Once you know what your process is, once you know what you're looking for, you will always get an opportunity to either take a buy or take a sell, right? You just have one of those two things, or you just decide that, okay, I'm going to stand aside. Okay, beautiful. Do we have any questions? Okay, beautiful. So happy trading. Do pay attention to your trade setups. Continually just follow your trade process every time. That is where you get the edge in the market. Okay. So we'll see us back at the New York session about 2 p.m. West African time, if you're able to join us then. Thank you. Have a great day.